Welcome.
Amaka, okay, Chico.
Yes, ma'am.
So you're the one suing Emmanuel Modi.
Yes, ma'am.
What happened?
It's about the money I lent him.
When and how did you meet him?
Okay. I met him early last year. That was in the month of February. Just then, we're like friends, not really close friends, but at that point, he was interested in me, but I didn't want to give in. So he kept on pestering me to give him, but I wasn't interested in him at all. Then in the month of July, I do sell bags, ladies' wears, shoes, clothes. So I needed some money at that time, and I was broke. I needed money to buy some stuff and put in my business. That was when he came through and he helped me out in sorting some bills. So I was like, okay, since he has been there, for some little things, I said, let me give him a chance. I gave him that chance, that period. Like, okay, everything was going smoothly. Along the line in the relationship, I'll go to his place. I'll see him with different ladies. If he tells me today this one is his sister, tomorrow this one is his cousin, next tomorrow this one is his classmate, next tomorrow this one is his old classmate, different ladies. Okay, I've not caught him doing anything. It's fine. Around October, he told me that he needs some money. I said, for what? He said he wants to get himself an apartment. I said, apartment for what? He said he's squatting with his friend. And I never knew he was squatting with his friend. He didn't tell me. So I was like, and you didn't tell me all along. I thought this was your house. He just said, I didn't want to put it like that. But you see now, this is my friend. His parents doesn't give us privacy when you come around and stuff like that. So I said, okay, let me consider. At that point, I had saved about 350K from both the ones I collect from family members, both from my business, my savings, everything. And he wanted to get himself self-contained. So I gave him 250 just because I love him at that period. And I didn't want it to be as, okay, I have this money, and I don't want to give it to him. I was trying to be
Supportive,
exactly. So I just gave it to him. I gave it to him in cash. He appreciated and everything. I was like, okay, get yourself a house. So I don't want to hear anything again, any story. Just make yourself happy.
When was that?
I gave him that money.
This is my friend, my cousin, my classmates, everything. For her, you were still on. But the last straw that broke the camel's back, according to her, was what she witnessed, what she saw. So when you now say what she saw is not what it is, she's the only one that knows what she saw. And you are the only one that knows what you were doing when she saw you. So, but it's apparent whatever she saw, she does not find it palatable. And whatever you did, I believe, restrained you too from reaching out to her or being receptive thereafter. So it's the two of you that knows what she saw and what you were doing.
I believe it's all on assumptions, because if you come to the house, normally you call me even if you can't get through the door. That's the number one thing to do. She has my number. So, but she didn't do that, and she just claimed she saw me making out.
No, she said, you listen to her.
I heard
because I'm just saying what you both said. She said she came over. She didn't say she told you she was coming. She wanted to come and hand over a bag to you.
If you get to my house and you knock, you don't hear, maybe I don't respond to the door or their music. You call, oh, I'm outside the house, I'm this. And I come out, but just going, sneaking around, then peeping, and all of a sudden you're like telling me, oh, okay, you found me sleeping with someone, and which, for me, I wouldn't accept that, because I don't think, in fact, it's just based on false accusation.
False accusation, okay. So, why didn't you call her thereafter? Because it appeared after that day your relationship kind of started falling apart?
Well, I wasn't aware that of course, I wasn't aware that she came around that period. So I was
Okay.
even expecting calls from her and thereabout. But I just chilled as normal. Like, okay, she's going to come around or she's going to call. Then
And when you didn't hear from her, you didn't bother. You didn't know whether she has fallen ill or something.
I was going to do that. But until the whole situation came around and she started requesting for money, that she wanted her money back. And I was wondering where it was coming from at that time. Because I told her, normally, if you give me that money, I won't be able to pay back immediately because as I said, even this my friend I squad with, he runs his NAIJA shop, right? So I just go there once in a while to assist him. So that's why I get 1 or 2 change from around to just, keep up and all that. So, of course, the agreement was not to pay back immediately. Probably in a week, about on phone, right? 2, 3 times thereabout. She comes around once in a while.
2, 3 times in a while. Now for 2 months, you have not.
That's
So
because of the pressure she puts on me. Like, right from the time that I want my money back, and I don't know where I can get that kind of thing. So I just have to put her off.
Amaka said she was hesitant to accept Emmanuel's love advances. This changed when he came through to help on some bills. Amaka soon discovered that Emmanuel continues to mingle with different kinds of women, and she could not stand the sight of a man making out with yet another lady on a particular hot afternoon. Emmanuel said whatever Amaka saw was a figment of her imagination. Amaka said she is done with this relationship. She wants a refund of the loan she gave him.
the issue now is she wants some money, and how do you intend to pay? I agree with you. I believe you when you told me that when she gave you the money, the agreement was not for you to pay back instantly. But I'd like to know, what time frame, was there any time frame that you agreed on?
Well, as at that time, we didn't actually discuss the time frame.
Why do you think you didn't discuss time frame? Why do you think she didn't ask you to give a time frame to when you repay?
Probably because we're in a relationship.
Because you were in a relationship. And why do you think she's asking now that she wants the money back?
I guess she's hurt, so, but
She's
based
hurt.
based on what she's claiming, so that's why she's asking. For,
So you believe she is hot?
Yeah.
Okay. So when do you want to pay? Because that's a sweat money,
Honestly, if I should say this is when and this is how, I'll probably be deceiving myself right now. And
you have to tell me when you want to pay, because you are owing her and you will pay. You definitely pay her, because not to pay her will amount to taking advantage of her. You are 28, she's just 22. Well, you are coming up, you are learning. That's life. So you have more experience. You are 28 years old. If the two of you were 22, 22, maybe, but you are much older. You are more matured, with more experience, especially ways of the world than her. Otherwise, she will not foolishly hand over money to somebody she's not